what you're seeing in other countries is moving to digital IDs. This is just implemented in Europe and in the UK.
Yep.
You're seeing it in a lot of places where you're going to have to need that to work and vote and travel. And, it'll be even more of a constriction on your ability to express yourself, particularly when you think about the UK, which has had more than 12,000 arrests for very mild social media posts.
Isn't that crazy? I mean,
I
can't believe that. I've been watching this stuff play out.
Fascinating, and the fact that our mainstream media is relatively silent on this is insane. You're seeing a complete, total attack on one of the most fundamental principles of the Western world, which is your ability to express yourself. And your ability to call out that you think that the policies that are being implemented in your country are destructive. That's people have always been able to do that. These people are not calling for violence. They're being arrested for wild things. People are being arrested for liking posts. They're being some people were investigated for viewing posts. 12,000 people arrested by the police in the UK, the same place that just implemented digital ID. I mean, this is an Orwell nightmare coming to life right in front of our face, and no one's flinching. No one in America is freaking out about what's happening in the UK at all. I mean, you get people online that are kind of freaked out by it, but they're way more freaked out by nonsensical things like whether or not what Jimmy Kimmel said in his monologue was offensive. They'll go to the ends of the earth to fight that.
Well, they're programmed. That's the programming.
Well, it's easy. That's a simple thing, and it doesn't freak you out. Like, if you could get Jimmy Kimmel canceled, fuck him. If you could do that, like, you have some power. You have power. But you really don't. If you look at what's going on, like in the UK, what they're learning over there is that they are in a tyrannical government. And it's slowly but surely, it's got its back, it's got the hooks in, and it's putting the rear naked choke in. It's got them locked up. And they've got to do something about that.
Why do you think that's happening?
Why? Because of what we talked about, power and control and resources. And a very limited amount of people are controlling a huge amount of people, a limited amount of people with fantastic access to resources and the ability for the first time in human history where you have individuals that are in charge of companies that they can shift the entire narrative of the world. So they're doing it through these tech companies for the first time ever, totally unanticipated. 20 years ago didn't exist.
It's going to identify you somehow, some sort of an identification through your eyes, through blood, through facial recognition, a combination of all three. And then that is going to allow you to access whatever it is, information online, credit cards, all the rest of it, of course. But what it's really doing is allowing something, whether it's the government or big tech, more control over you, because eventually you're going to go in and, okay, to make sure this is you paying for, let's say, a steak. And now all of a sudden, you've had your allotment of steak because of the environment, because of how many cows and whatever they're doing. You can't buy this steak. Or your allotment of power for your vehicle, you've used yours up for the mother. Gas in your car, all of those things. But it's going to know exactly, because you're going to have to do it to access information online. And we're getting closer and closer to that.
Well, England's just submitted to it. They just submitted to digital ID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are pushing digital ID on these people. And once they do digital ID, they're going to attach it to a social credit score. They're going to attach it to a carbon footprint score. And then they'll be able to control your movement and control you entirely. And most importantly, they've already arrested 12,000 people for social media posts.
That's insane.
Above and beyond every other country. Way above Russia. Russia was like 400 last year. The UK is 12,000. Any criticism of immigration, any criticism of grooming gangs and people being raped, any talk about how horrible this is, they come visit you. It's like someone's trying to destroy England. It's literally like they've got a concerted effort to destroy England, and they're getting away with it.
Yeah, and what happens over there?
It's really crazy. It's really crazy to watch, because the mass immigration's not an accident. If I was going to destroy a country, I would do it exactly the way they're doing it. I'd take away their freedom, take away their ability to protest, take away their guns, which they did in the 90s, and then you start tightening that noose. Tighter and tighter, add more restrictions, more this, more that.
I mean, it's we're getting closer. What
And just
happens
the
over there?
arresting people. When you arrest 12,000 people for social media posts, you don't just arrest people for social media posts. You change people's ability to post about things because of fear. So they self-censor. So you don't even hitting them with like this one guy who complained about. There's a famous video where this fucking idiot in a wig. He's one of them judges, and they wear the wigs, the white powdered wigs, and he's sentencing this guy for 20 months for social media posts that are normal, like normal complaints about mass immigration of illegals from other countries that aren't assimilating and that they believe are ruining their society, which there's a real argument for. And that's what online discourse is supposed to be about, like having conversations. Like I'm voicing my concern for the way society is running right now because of what's happening, and no one's doing anything about it, and no one's protecting anybody. It's nuts, man.
Any time in human history that would be called an invasion.
Yeah.
And now it's
not just an invasion. It's like they're doing it. They're letting people do it. They're enabling these people doing it, and they're putting them on the dole too, which is even crazier.
43% of the immigrants that come into the UK and I think in Europe in general are on the dole, but especially in the UK. So they're on the dole. They're literally on welfare.
Yep.
And the main problem is that a lot of these people from certain countries don't assimilate.
No.
Because they are, Islamic first, and then, and essentially the whole idea is to get a caliphate, create a caliphate in the UK, which is insane.
Well, they're doing it. That's
what's
what's
happening.
really
It's
insane is
being
that they're
done.
doing it. But the thing is, like, who's allowing this to happen, and what's the end
Well,
goal?
did you see the new lady
What's
who
the
apparently
agenda?
was just just got elected
Yes.
in the UK
Yeah.
for border patrol and and it's just like her with Arabic or Farsi or whatever it is written behind her.
Oh yeah, she wants Sharia law. Like it's completely bananas.
What?
Yeah.
This is the problem. It's like, you want to assimilate, great. Doesn't matter where you're from, what your religion, who cares? But if you want to start overthrowing the very country that you're emigrating into,
Well,
that's
But the problem
that's
is if you say something
essentially
against
treason.
it, then you're racist.
Yeah,